Check, 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 check. Checkity check, 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 check. I have no clue what I've done to my Twitch. Good morning to the YouTube people. And good morning now to the Twitch people. I've been on YouTube for a few minutes and been in Twitch trying to figure out how do I view the stream again. Somehow it went away in the app. So I just got to trust that it's actually running. I don't have a preview anymore, in other words. Don't understand that. Oh well. We'll figure it out later. Alright, so I had left off last night. I finally, well, the challenges had reset at 9:55. I was 8 of 9 on perch and 2 of 10 on the catfish, and we just enabled 3 different ones and got those done. It was any, like any 99 pounds or whatever, you know what I mean. Any 10 silver and any 6 fish. So we got that done. Now we just got to go to Troll Sprit in Spain, see what they got going on there for dailies. Man, I eat these little Jimmy Dean sausages. They are giving me indigestion like crazy. Alrighty then, so we're still at this pond. What were we catching here? Oh, roach, I think it was. So they have burbo here too. Oh yeah, I got a diamond channel catfish and golden ridge last night. So even though I only got 2 of the 10 catfish, I got a diamond out of it. And I was like, alright, I guess that's worth it on my bingo card. Alright, so what we got going on here? 2 northern pike bronze. That should be easy. Man, they don't pay very good. The brain do. Dadgun it. I did not see that. We'll just take this. Yeah, I wanted the car valet that I can't spawn at. You mental midgets. Morning to whoever joined. Or afternoon, whatever it is where you're at. I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting. Show you my little honey hole secret spot over here. For Alpines and Europeans. You don't have to have the John boat. I proved that you can get up in there between the rocks and the regular bass boats, but they're so much wider and longer that they take up most of the area in front of the falls. So it's like you're better off in the John boat. And you do kind of need to be in the John boat because if you're on the shore, you're limited to how far you can get, up into the falls by those tall rock cliffs right there. But I can pull right up to the falls. Of course, it's daytime, so catching alpines is going to be a little difficult at the moment. But as they're the nighttime and Euros are the day, or the bullheads. But yeah, this little waterfall right here that comes out the face of this cliff over on the east side of the lake with the eye. That's where everybody normally fishes, is on these falls. Or even these falls, like he is. But if you roll up in here with a 10 hook, and listen to me now, a 10 hook and marshmallow or bread. The preferred bait is eggs, but so are graylings. And if you bring eggs up in here, you're going to be catching more graylings than you want to catch. And I like being fair with the alpine, so I roll up in here with the ultralight rig with 1.1 pound line because they're only point something pounds. The diamonds are like 0.83. It's just not fair to come in here with 33-pound line. But anyway, so by doing that, I just weed out the big graylings that are too big for that 1.1 pound line by not using eggs. I use marshmallow or bread. Stupid thing. Alright. Now, I know we put way too big of a hook on that. We'll start with the 10, like I said. I'm going to start with bread. Man, I thought they were going to fix that. They said, where when you change your bait or rod, it doesn't put you back in the seat and start drifting away from everything. So yeah, like I said, we're most likely going to get Europeans right now because it's, well, let's see if it did change. Oh, it's even earlier. It's 9:20. It was 10:20 in the morning. There goes one already. Not a bad looking one either. This is my spot for the bullhead. I come up in there that first Sunday they had the patch. Got my Alpine diamond right away. Just like I got the rough diamond right away. Just like I got the 2 Dace diamonds right away. But it took me until Thursday of this week at 3:45 in the morning before I finally got a diamond European bullhead. They're not easy. You got to put the 9 hook on and you got to sit and sit and sit and just be patient. I was playing solitaire on my cell phone. You know, I got a game that I play on there when I'm taking a poop or flying on an airplane, bored while I'm playing a game, whatever. I play solitaire. So I was doing that and just listening for the ding, you know, when they start nibbling. And finally it came and I got the diamond, but it was like 3:47 in the morning. I'd woke up at 2:30 or something that morning and couldn't go back to sleep. So I started fishing. That's a tiny one. But yeah, they're the cutest little things I ever seen. I could sit here and do this all day just for fun. And you'd be surprised how many diamond alpines you end up with. I've got like 5 of those. It's easier to get the diamond on the alpines than the Europeans. I'm going to go to the 9 hook. We're going to be sitting for a little while, but I'm a hardhead. I've got a diamond of them now. I want another one. Stop floating away. Looks like daylight back behind that rock, like you could just keep on going, but nope. But I'll show you something else that's kind of weird and glitchy over here. When you cast too far here, you know, the water continues on in the world through the rocks in this game. And you can accidentally just cast through the rocks and your bobber is floating. I wonder what happens if you actually land a fish behind the rock. I haven't done it, but maybe for science, for science we could try it just to see, because it shouldn't let you cast back there. They don't have like the proper invisible walls, if you will, there that should stop you from doing it where it says cast missed water like it normally would. Tell you what, just so that we keep getting bites, we'll put the 10 hook back on and cast behind there and see what happens. I gotta know. For science! You stupid boat. I still say Arctic char is like the biggest oxymoron. It's like a cold burn, man. Arctic is, you know, frigid, and char means like to burn something. It's a cold burn. Alright, so we are back there, behind the rock. For science! Let's see what happens if you can actually land a fish. Oh, I'm getting a bite. see. Oh, okay. So it snaps your line. Now we know. Don't do that. So if your line goes behind the rock, reel until it comes back. Watch. Just reel until it comes back out and then let it sit. Because it doesn't snap your line unless there's a fish on it. I was wondering. Now we know. Don't let it go back there then. How about that? Put a cast miss water block on it. Made me waste a bait for science. I hope when the line snapped, you hit your head on the rock, you stupid fish. And choked on the hook and worm. Or bread, whatever. Hope you get bread bloat in your belly. I tell you, just the cutest little thing ever. I just want to put him in my fish tank. It's like the size of your thumb, man. Or put him back on a hook and throw him out for something bigger. That'll work too. So we've gotten 1 silver and 0.37 of our 19 pounds. We're gonna be here for a minute, folks. We're gonna be here. Not even half a pound each fish. It's like you're gonna be here a while. Nice gold salmon. It was 38 point what? 91. What's my best? 39.13. Ha ha. I mean. It's a pretty similar fish. It's only 0.2 pounds difference or something like that. Or 0.21. What happened? Too close to the rock? Sometimes it's like that too. If you're just inside that shadow there, that you can bring it like right to just a few inches from the edge and they'll start biting again. It's like they have a barrier for where they'll bite outside of the rock, but obviously they bite inside of the rock. I don't know why that is, but every time I'm further into that black shadow in front of the rock, I hardly get bites until I bring it out some. And then usually within a minute, bam. But I've also been casting on that side just repeatedly. Dog, you stink. You don't quit pooping your little fuzzy britches over there. Oh, I see a tiny one coming. Oh, he might be oh no, he's coming like a rocket ship. Look at him. And it was when I pulled it a little bit further away from the rock. That's what I was saying. Man, that thing's tiny. Compared to that very first one we caught, which was nice. Yeah, look at that. Hey, it's an alpine nut. Did we need alpine silver or what? Wait a minute. Why was that not one? That was a full, bronze. Oh, okay, it was. It just didn't show yet. There we go. I was like, what the frick? So what time is it? Now it's only 10:30 in the morning. That's weird. These are supposed to be nighttime fish. If you look, the alpines are more active at night, and the Europeans are sun lovers. Come out from the rocks a little bit to about there. Sometimes you'll see them, it just spawns them like behind those small rocks up there, and they'll just come straight out of there and get it. It's like, look, there's a grayling. That's what I'm talking about. You throw eggs out here, they're going to get on your nerves. Until you start a grayling challenge and think you'll come over here and just, hey, how's it going, Talina? Once you start a grayling challenge and think you'll come over here and just slay them with eggs, yeah, good luck catching one. It's like, man, this game. This freaking game. How you doing today, man? Hold on, buddy. I got you. Princey. Right here. Ooh. Hang on, baby boy. You are all wrapped up. There we go. What you trying to do, buddy? You just turn around? You just turn around? Good boy. We're all wrapped up in the blankies, bubba. Be easy. Come on. There you go. I'll let you handle it. You got it, bubba. What you trying to do? There you go, big boy. He's got a dislocated right shoulder, so he's having trouble, especially when he's under the covers, turning around. He shouldn't even be on my bed, because stepping on the mattress like that is putting uneven pressure, and it's just going to prolong healing. But my mom and sister got him this very, very nice, the nicest dog bed I've ever had. I've had a lot of dogs, and they've had a lot of beds, but they got him this really nice memory foam ergonomic one that's only like 5 inches thick, so he doesn't have to step up, and it's not putting as much uneven pressure. Well, come on, son, go ahead. Go on. Go on. I think he needs out. I'll be right back. Come on, buddy. Let me move that for you. There you go. Come on. You got it. All right. Be right back. My good boy. Come on. Go do your business. Shoot, boy, it is frigid out there. Oh, man, it looks like I missed a bite, didn't I? Awful lot of slack on that line. It is quite frigid out there with a very heavy frost on everything. Awful lot of slack on that line. Pretty sure I missed a bite while I was letting him out. You would know better than me. You were here. Little sister ain't even budged. She's still all up under the covers like, yeah, it's cold. I'm not getting up. It's early and cold. Man, I hope that's just sinus drainage and that I ain't getting sick. I had to go out and people yesterday, and there were like these, well, I saw quite a few old couples that were walking around wearing masks. There we go. It's like, oh Lord, I do not need to be getting sick. And if you're sick, mask or not, you shouldn't be out in public getting everybody else sick. I'm hoping it's just sinus drainage. I got a lot of wood smoke in my lung last night too, trying to get the fire going again after I got home, so probably a little bit of all that. But just to be safe, I'm gonna go get me some of that emergency vitamin C powder in a little bit. They usually knock it right out of you if you got something. I think it's the equivalent of 10 oranges or something each pack. It's a lot of vitamin C. And that usually does it for me as far as, you know, as long as you hit it right when it feels like you're at the onset of a cold or something, it'll knock it right out. Provided you're a healthy person and have a good immune system, that is. A lot of times I don't even get sick in wintertime, but usually one good time a year I'll get a cold or something. Which is good for you, you know, because your body builds natural antibodies to that stuff the more it happens. So I don't take any kind of prescription anything. I don't take over the counter crap. Like, I got a headache, boo hoo, I'll go lay down. So yeah, I'm not taking any aspirin or, you know, Advil every time I have a headache or a boo boo. It's like, no, I don't do that. That way, if I ever do, and there I have, like I really pulled my back before and had to take an Advil, and it actually works because I don't take it all the time. You don't have a tolerance for it. So a lot of people just run to that kind of stuff too quick. Alright, I can hear him on the front step. That boy just, oop, you gotta wait a minute, Bubba. He does not like the cold at all. He come from Texas and he's a pit bull, so he got very short fur, but and it's frigid out there. I could hear him scratching on the door like, Dad, let me in. Alright, be right back. we learned that lesson for science purposes. Swear, it looks like it's getting darker up in this cove, but it's only 11:45 in the morning in the game. That might actually be an Alpine. It looks like a lighter. It could be a European. The lighting is weird in this cove sometimes, but they are a lighter color than the European. Yep, it was Alpine. Alright, we'll come back for them when it's actually nighttime. They're more active then. We'll go catch some of those any fish. If I knew what they bit. I don't know which bait to use for the any fish. They're not in the list. Oh my goodness. And we'll keep that for pike. Or salmon, I reckon. Oh. I think I've got a 7. I don't remember what I got on this rod. Might want to check that. Oh yeah, a 8 even. Pretty small hook there. You are so dumb. Oh yeah, you. That's who I'm looking for. Go, no, don't go that way. Turn around. Realize what's in the water behind you, and go like the rocket that you are. There we go. Counts as one of the silvers. And one of the innies for the weight. So we shall take it. salmon's like competing with the pike on who can be the faster rocket ship to it. Oh, stop it. You can flippy floppy all you want. You ain't going nowhere. Dang. He won't but a bronze. That's alright. Moving on. Oh, we got our weight, evidently. 29 pounds or whatever it was. Oh, 19. Too easy. No. I don't mind catching the silver pikes, but if you're just going to be a bronze salmon, I'm not letting you have my bait. Sorry. That's the 5. Mm. Another bronze salmon. He's like, no, you are going to catch me. Oh, it was silver. Cool. Sweet. Bugger turd. Wait a minute. What was this? Bugger turd 69. Alrighty. Okay. A bugger turd. It's like, what should I call myself in the game? Oh, I know, booger turd. What? It's perfect. I like cranking at 3-speed there till you get to, crank it in a long way till you get just under 60 or something. And then switch it to 2-speed and watch. It didn't work that time. That very first bite we got with the salmon, that's what I did, and he hit it just within seconds after switching the speed. I do that over in Spain with the swim bait and the spinner bait, where the bass and the pike are, and you just devastate them doing that. It's like they're chasing really hard on 3-speed, and as soon as you slow it down to 2, it's like they saw their moment, and they're like, bam! Almost like a light switch every time. Of course, I tried to show that on stream yesterday and couldn't replicate it to save my butt. It's like, that figures. But I was also trying to fish for, the fishing challenge for bass. So they definitely make it harder to do your normal stuff when you're in a challenge for a certain species. Wow, we tricked one salmon so far with a crank. That's it. There we go. I was actually trying for the pike, but we'll take the salmon. Oh man, he was close to a silver, almost 16. What is that? Looks like an alligator out on the top of the water out there. What is that, y'all? There ain't normally something floating right there. Yeah, it's a fish. Just surfaced on the water out there. Looks like an alligator head. They got alligators in this game. I'm never jumping off the falls again. Cause blues. That's probably why that alligator's following me around. He's like, I seen how this guy runs with a joystick. He can't jump on rocks. He falls in all the time. I'm gonna have an easy meal. Alright, time to switch. Oh, yeah. another one surfaced out there. That's weird. They must be salmon, but they don't look like salmon. Man, I can't believe the spinner ain't doing better than that. Come on now. There we go. Salmon again. Oh no, a trout. Nice. And a silver. That's all that matters. Get out of here. Hey, welcome to whoever else joined. Oh, they left. Right as I said that, it went from 3 to 2 viewers, that is. Stupid salmon. And bronze at that. Oh, hang on a second. I was making hot water on top of the stove for my tea, but that got that daggone pitcher so hot I can't even touch the freaking handle of it. Good Lord. Yes, sir. That's good on a sore throat and some sinuses too. Some nice hot herbal tea. Alright. Back at it. Oh, you dirty heifers. Dunking the tea bag for just a second, man. Let go for just a second to do that. Straight. Luckily, I was quick enough. Hopefully, this will be a silver. Looks like it should be. Oh, yeah. That should be 6 and 9, I believe. Come here, fatso dog. Oh, yeah. Oops. That's the back. No. That's the back. I thought there were only 2 positions for fishing here, not 3 in this boat. Yeah, that'll scald you. It's hot. It still felt good going down my throat, I can tell you that. Nothing. Alright. Well, fine, I'm taking my toys and I'm leaving. I need to go cut wood over the hill in a little bit. I do not feel like it. I hate standing on that steep slope. It's hard enough to walk there and balance, let alone, you know, hold a saw and cut wood and not drop wood on yourself and not fall down the hill while you're doing it. But that's where the good wood is at currently, so gotta be done. I need to keep at it while the weather is good before we end up getting rain or snow or something and everything gets soaked. I ain't trying to deal with that. I can't believe how I've burned through most of all the wood I had. I had almost 2.5 cords of wood. But we've had some really frigid temperatures for a couple weeks straight. And that thing has been putting the work in, keeping it warm. Unless it's a trout, I doubt it's a silver. Nope. Yeah, dirty heifers. So nice and warm in here. I do not feel like being out in that. And that's the other thing. Everything is really frosty right now, too. I probably should wait till the sun's been up for a couple hours before I go over on the side of that slope. But I don't want the day to get too far away from me either. Because hopefully there'll be some routes later again, like yesterday. There wasn't, and there wasn't, and then there wasn't, and then all of a sudden around noon, or maybe it was 12:30, they just dropped a bunch of routes. It was like, whoa, I gotta go. Gotta make it where I can. That was a nice, easy 2.5 hour route too for $92.50. That's good money. A little over $45 an hour. Or right at that. A little bit less once you take the 15 out for your gas, you know. You're still making good money. especially since it was only 40 stops, which is actually, that's a heavy route. It's normally like 25 to 32 stops, somewhere like that. That one was a 40 stop with 44 packages, because some people got, obviously, multiples. But either way, easy. Easy money. Driving my car and stopping and putting a package on a porch and taking a picture. On to the next one. Now, the problem is the routes have been very scarce here in the past month. You know, it always slows down just after New Year's for Amazon until about the end of February. However, in the 2.5 years I've been doing that there and working there, I've never seen it this slow. Like, there were literally 6 of 7 days last week that had 0 routes, and 5 of 7 days the week before that had 0 routes. When you see a giant like Amazon suffering like that, that is not a good sign for our economy at all. Hopefully things are going to turn around, but I don't see it in the foreseeable future. So yeah, whenever the routes pop up, I'm thankful to see them, and I jump right on it. Got going bronze. Alright, new strategy. We're going back up in that cove with the bullheads and putting eggs on and catching some silver grayling, just to finish that out. Stupid boat. first grayling. Probably a bronze though. Oh my God. Yep, I did that. A little premature ejaculation there. Daggone it. My day wouldn't be right if I hadn't done it at least once. There you go. That's more like it. I can't believe I did that. Actually, I can, but oh yeah, bronzies. There are a lot of silvers in here, though. We've caught them. And it's funny, when we were using the egg on the 8 and 10 hook, you were catching silvers. Go to a 7 hook and got a bronze. That makes perfect sense. Perfect sense. Alright, go to the 6 then. Exit boat. Where am I exit boat to? We're here to fish, not be fish. Only need 3 of you. Too bad it's not later in the day. We could try for the silver alpines and the last 3 silvers. Fish smarter, not harder. Are you trying to tell me there's no more silver graylings in here? Really? Or is it because you figured out that's what I'm doing? That's right, they only like a few things. Alright, fine, we'll do what I said then. Try the 2 birds with 1 stone. But if we're going to sit and wait, we're going to sit and wait for something worthwhile. Oh, you big dummy. Only way to make it worthwhile is to put the 9 hook on it. Alright, now the big weight. Heck, even if it's European silvers, if it knocks out the silvers, it knocks out the silvers. Hey, welcome to whoever else joined. Hope you're having a good day. Man, I thought I saw, wow, that's the first time I've ever seen a pike up in here. Or wait a minute, what is that? Oh yeah, it's a pike. I've never seen a pike up in this little fall river area. I was like, there's no way that grayling is going to bite that bread. They don't eat it. That's the whole reason I use it. It sure looked like he was going for it, though. I think I need to grab some more wood for the fire real quick. We got time. Oh, don't scare me like that, grayling. Yeah, yo, stinky butt, mate. You didn't get all that out of you when you went out there, boy? Lord. Farty butt. So y'all in the game? If so, where are you fishing at? There we go. That might even be a diamond European. That's a nice one. Worth the wait. Gotta sit for a while with that 9 hook, but it is worth the wait. Even if it's just a gold. I think it might be a diamond. Might be my second. Yep, that's my second European diamond, family. Sweet. And it's better than a silver, so it counts. Like I said, worth the wait. Yeah, you come over in this little falls here in the lake with the eye. It's the one that comes off the glaciers, and the falls come out of the side of the cliff there. Go to a 10 hook to start, to get them to bite with bread or marshmallow, because that'll weed out the graylings in here. And then once they start biting, go to the 9-hook. But yeah, you're going to have to sit. It's going to be a patience and tenacity thing, but you just saw it's worth it. So the second time I've done that, and the second time I've gotten a diamond European, finally. First few times I tried, I was like, yeah, I'm not sitting here like that. I just didn't have the patience to do it. So we're back up to 7 diamonds. I had 17 in here. Not spent. Some on a tackle box upgrade, some on the True Mediator reel, some on the Citro Del Rey, but that was in Spain, of course, that I spent some there on that heaviest feeder rod, because that one takes, well, it says 66-pound line, but you can only get 60-pound line at the store. But I'm going to tell you what, that 16 pounds difference going from 44-pound graduation feeder up to that Citro Del Rey with 60 pounds is a noticeable difference. You will bring the fish in so much easier. So much easier. I caught El Matador on it the other day and was like, oh, I'm so glad I spent the money on this thing. Now I'm grinding for, since I've already got the True Mediator, this is the Mediator. Oh no, I'm not on the bait caster, but that's the Mediator bait casting reel on that Guerrier X that I was casting the lures with. The True Mediator holds up to the .28 line, or .028, the biggest line. So the Guerrier X rod holds 110-pound line, which is what Spielfin and Sidewinder are. So it'll just make them a lot easier to catch. Then I will have the best gear in the game, whether it's bottom feeding, top water, or lure fishing. And I can go just grind on big fish. Which is ultimately what I want to do. Once I got all those stupid missions out of the way on all these maps, man. This one isn't so bad, and I kind of like the cash hunt, or whatever they call it, the treasure hunt thing, but Spain with the catch a gold so-and-so on 1.1 pound line, it's like, oh, y'all are wrong. Spain's fishing challenges are the worst out of all 3. But if you can get yourself through it, it's worth it. Because then all you gotta do is come in this game and fish. I have OCD like that. If there's like boxes that are unchecked, you know, I gotta have check marks. So I went through it. I finished everything on all 3. Mr. J Toker. I wonder what kind of J he's talking about. Certainly not a blue jay. Yep, like I said, it's a little bit of a wait, but it'll be worth it. And the best part is, if you're doing this in the afternoon and it's getting close to the transition to evening, you'll end up bringing a really nice alpine in too. Diamond. But I've already got like 5 of those. It was the Europeans I was having trouble getting the diamonds of. I think I actually got all my diamond alpines on the 10 hook. They are smaller than the European, just slightly. I think my diamonds are like 0.81 and 0.83 respectively between the two, so they're just a couple hundredths of an ounce off. or pardon me, hundredths of a pound. Come on, little buddies. Maybe I gotta put the 10 back on and catch another dozen or so before it'll spawn one. Or maybe we just need to keep being patient. Which is probably what it is. Do like I normally do and just grab my phone and start playing solitaire till it comes. Waiting on the fishies, taking all day. I could make a joke about that. Oh, I'm going to. I can't help it. At the end of the solitaire game, there's little ads, and it was a Jergens lotion, and it shows a real fine chick in a bathing suit is like the 60-second Jergens test. And I was like, 60 seconds? I only need... Never mind. We are patiently waiting on another diamond bullhead. Or wishful stinking, one or the other. we go, finally. Might just be a gold, but it'll still be worth the wait. I think it'll be a diamond again. As long as I don't premature jerkulate again and ruin it. I've been known to do it. Nice. So that's 3 of those now. What's our best one? That was the best 1.35. Huh. But there it is. You just gotta sit with a little bit of patience and tenacity with that 9 hook and braid, and you will pull a diamond European out of here. Again, this is the fall with the glacier due east of the lake with the eye in it, where you catch callpaw, or no, spielfin. That's where you catch spielfin. Let's verify that. I got the icon right there. Yep, spielfin. Anyway. Yeah, they are dinky. They're so daggone cute, I just want to stick them in the fish tank. Or on a shish kebab skewer, about a dozen of them, and then into a fryer real quick for about 30 seconds. And see what they taste like. Little bullhead fritters. That was actually big though, man. I'm serious. With the 10 hook, the ones you catch literally look like your thumb. When I had the camo gloves on, you can't even hardly see the European ones. They're the same color as the camo on the glove, and it's like the size of your thumb. Yeah, right? Use them for bait. That's what I said earlier. I said, I feel like we should throw him out on a bigger hook and catch something bigger. This game don't know how to fish. That's how we do it around here. Go to the mill pond, catch bluegills and sunfish, go put them on a bigger hook and throw them in the river and catch catfish. That's how it works. If I ever figure out a way to share like pictures or something on the Twitch channel, or if there's a main page, a way to do it, I'll put a picture of some of the not channels. I have caught nice channels, but some of the blue cat and flathead cats we catch here. I'm holding my arm straight up in the air, and the mouth of the fish is at my fist because I've got the stringer, balled up all the way to my hand, and the bottom of the tail of the fish is still below my waist with my arm all the way outstretched upward. It was a big fish. That one was 41, and then the flathead was 42 pounds. And man, are they fun to catch. There's a flathead, that same mill pond that I'm talking about that I catch the bait fish out of. Right at the spillway of it becomes a creek. That same creek, when I go in and out the back way, quote unquote, from where I live, I drive through that creek. That same creek dumps out at the river at the boat landing at the property beside my property. Well, right there at the mouth of the creek at the boat landing, man, is some of the best fishing. It really is. But that flathead's got to be like 45 to 48 pounds. He's substantially bigger than the 40s that we've been catching, and the 42. And he's got a wallow in the bank. When the river gets low in the summer, the water level goes low enough that you can see it. And when you see the hole that he lives in the bank that he made, you're like, holy crap, man. I mean, it looks like a freaking cave. A kid could go up inside of there. I'm not kidding. I wouldn't recommend it. But anyway, yeah, there's this log this tree, and I've had several neighbors and this guy that lives up the road, all of them with big, powerful, like 1,000-horsepower diesel trucks that thought they were just going to hook to that tree and drag it up out of there. Every one of them have either broken something on the truck or broken their chains or just like really tore up the boat landing, digging deep ruts trying. But yeah, you're not going to do it. But anyway, that catfish knows how to wrap you. Like, he will go straight to that tree and wrap you, and most people's lines snap, but I got 60-pound braided line. You have to cut it because he's not going to snap it. You're not going to get it loose. The only thing you can do is freaking cut it. But yeah, I'm going to get that catfish. What I'm going to do is figure out a way to cut that tree under the water, you know, and get it out of there so he don't have anything to wrap you on anymore. And then it's be like, yeah, now what, buddy? He has wrapped, in one night, he wrapped 8 different people up. He wrapped me twice. So technically he wrapped somebody 9 times. But he wrapped 8, me and 7 others that evening, and snapped lines. And I had to cut mine twice. Lost my leaders and everything. I've gone out there in the summertime, like I said, when the water level goes low, and the real nice steel leaders are still in good shape. I'll just cut them right off the tree and stick them in my tackle box. It's like, woohoo, cha-ching. The hooks are no good anymore. They're rusted and gone, but the stainless steel leaders are in great shape. They were preserved pretty well under that fresh water. It's usually only been a couple months anyway. But the hooks will, you know, they're made to deteriorate so that people aren't constantly stepping on fishing. You think about over the past 100 years, how many fishing hooks would be in waterways everywhere. And if you went swimming, now you might step on that if they didn't, you know, rust and deteriorate. I'm glad they make them like that. So, and for the fish's sake, if the fish snaps the line, he shouldn't have to swim around with a hook in his mouth. You know, he's got a lip piercing now for the rest of his life. Uh-oh. Here comes our European, I think. Yep. Oh, he went on by. I thought for sure he must be just too little for the 9 hook. I see one swimming there by the rock. I can't believe he didn't come for it. Hold on, let's try something. Let's come just a little bit away from it. Sometimes that does it. He's still right there. Man, that might be an alpine too. Come on now. We need 2 more, or is it 2 silver alpines still, or 1? Oh, we need 2. Oh, and they only have to be bronze. Nice. So once the evening comes, we'll just throw the 10 hook back on and catch the last 2 of those easily. Or be patient and see if we can pull some more diamonds with the 9. Should be about afternoon anyway. Oh, well, yeah, we are at evening. So that probably was a nice alpine I just saw like I thought it was. I think we'll just be patient for a minute. We're right at the train. Look, there he is again. Or there's one anyway. But we're at the transition, you know, from day to evening where the alpine and the European will hit. And then about 540 or 550, you know, 1740 to 1750, it switches and you'll just catch the alpines. Or maybe it's the 1840 when it gets to 640. But it's a definitive, you'll notice, you'll just stop catching Europeans and only catch the alpines instead of catching both at that transition. I love catching these little things. I sit there and then I got that place in Spain I showed yesterday, that tiny little hidden pond. I'll sit there and take the ultralight over there and catch the pumpkin seeds all day too, catch diamonds with the 8 hook. Again, you got to be super patient, but it's worth it. A lot of times I'll just throw the 9 and 10 hook over there and you just randomly, I've caught 2 diamonds in that pond. It's like, cool. Didn't have to sit and wait. Speaking of sitting and waiting, I should probably just play my solitaire game again so that it doesn't seem like I'm sitting and waiting. That's how I've caught the last two. It's just not sitting there thinking about it and staring at it. Just playing the game on the phone and glancing up every now and then. Man, it's been like 4.5 hours ago. I ate these little teeny tiny Jimmy Dean sausage biscuits, and them things are killing me, man. I've got the worst indigestion from that. They taste good, but man, it's always been like that for me. Sausage patties, man, just give me just horrible heartburn and indigestion. Guess I'm a glutton for punishment, though. I like the hogs. Ham doesn't really do that. Bacon doesn't. Well, bacon will give you a little bit of burping indigestion, but it doesn't give me the heartburn like sausage does. Now, I'm a Virginia boy, and if any of y'all know what Virginia ham is, it's salt-cured ham. And even as a Virginian, I do not like that stuff. I don't like salt like that. I don't put salt on anything. If it doesn't come with salt in it, then it doesn't get salted. You know. Anyway, a Virginia ham is some of the saltiest meat you will ever eat. I can't hardly do it. I feel like I got to drink a gallon of water after just eating one piece of ham because it's so salty. And then you feel like, you know, the salt makes you retain water. You feel like you're bloated about 40 pounds after drinking enough water to not feel dehydrated. Yeah, I just don't do it. I don't eat the Virginia ham. I get why they did it back, you know, a couple centuries ago. The salt was a way to cure it and preserve it, you know, because they didn't have refrigerators and electricity and stuff. But it's like, we do now, so why do you still salt meat like that, so incredibly salty, like it came from the freaking Great Salt Plains or whatever out in Utah? You dug up a ham out there in the salt flats. Got buried. Some poor little hog got buried in the ice age in the salt flats, and they dug it up. That's what it tastes like, for real. It's like, would you like a little ham on your salt? You know, my very first rough in this game, right over at the mouth of the river where the Viking ship that burns is, where that river comes out right beside it to the right if you're staring at the boat into the big lake there. I saw a rough, and I cast I think I had the marshmallow on there after leaving from over here. And I just cast it at it, and the very first one I caught was a diamond. I was like, man, that was too easy. Anybody that watched last night, I was trying on Golden Ridge before the challenges reset on me for yellow perch and channel cat. And I got 8 of the 9 perch, and then it reset. But I only had 2 of the 10 channel cat. But the very first one we caught was a diamond. I was like, cha-ching. So that one on that bingo card is covered. I'm sure most of y'all have noticed, but like Golden Ridge is the only map of the 3. If you actually do the fishing challenges in the 3 maps, you will earn a bronze first of every species, a silver next, and then a gold. And Golden Ridge was the only one you didn't do that. There's too many. There wasn't enough challenges to cover all. It has the most fish species at 22, I think it is. But so I had some that were still like silvers and some that were bronzes because they didn't have fishing challenges for them that were silver and gold. So of course my first thing was everything has to be silvers, then everything has to be golds, now everything has to be diamonds. So it's just the way my bingo cards work. Gotta be that. It's kind of like the OCD with the check marks on the missions. If it's there, it's got to be done. Or I start short-circuiting across the synapses. Look at that little grayling. Ha ha. That's why we're using bread. You can just go away mad and hungry. Alright. Running out of my patience here. I really am. What time is it? 5:15. We'll hold out a little bit more. I really thought that one alpine we saw in front of the rock was going to go for it, but nope. And it's because we need it for a challenge. Come on, little buddies. I almost feel like we need to cast in a different spot. I caught both of them on that side, didn't I? Let's give that a rest. First of all, let's pull up on in here more too. We're still on that side of the boat, but we moved the boat. So there we go with the hot chick with the Jergens lotion ad again. Like, you know they did that on purpose, right? Jergens lotion. Oh man. Maybe I just come from a different era with that joke. Ah, finally. See, that's all I had to do was move and then start playing solitaire again and not pay attention. Captain Frackass, huh? What a nice name. Wait a minute, what did we catch? European gold. Fair enough. Last two were diamonds. We'll take it. Oh yeah, we got the 9 silver or better, so I think we're done with the challenges. No, we still need 2 bronze or better alpines. Alright, let's just get it done. Ain't no sense in being greedy for diamonds. We know how to do it. Stupid boat. Alright, 2 alpines. That might be one. It's hard to tell though. The tiny Europeans are real light colored like the alpine too. They haven't darkened up yet. My bobber looks like it could just crush him. Still European. Yeah, that's still bigger than the ones I'm talking about. Look, 0.07 pounds. It's only a quarter inch, or wait a minute, a quarter foot, so 3 inches long. We should be at the time, yeah, where alpines will be biting too. Then we can move on to Spain. Then I need to go cut some wood. I think it's European. I hope I'm wrong. Oh my God bless, man. Why? Well, I don't blame whoever that was. I'd leave too. Like, this guy's a noob. I'm out of here. Look, that was him going back by. Maybe he'll come back. All is forgiven. Wait. Come be my friend. Even the fish. Oh, look, here comes a better one anyway. That's bigger. Still European, though. Alright, do not pre-ejaculate your Jergens lotion. Oh, a little too far. Wow. Thing is going in like a rocket. Don't jerk. Don't jerk. Don't jerk. Now jerk. Come on, give us our alpines. No. Alright, let's try something. Let's try the marshmallow. Let's see if we can separate the two of them. I don't remember if that was 2 times or the 3rd time that I sharked too soon this morning. I don't know what's up with me. Just go back to playing solitaire until he's done biting. That's how we've been having success. We got a diamond char. Nice. Did I ever get one? Yes, I did get a diamond char yesterday. That's right. Well, we're getting there in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of 18. So a little over a third of them. Oop, getting the bait. Good thing I came back out. See if this is an Alpine or still European. No, still European. Where are the Alpines, yeah? Get that one little one to come back that I pre-jerculated on. Here it comes. Or here comes one, anyway. Oh, I thought I saw one. Guess not. There we go. Probably a silver bullhead. European, that is. Yes, sir. I hope it is 1740, but I think it's 1840 when it switches over to just Alpine. We might actually be getting to that transition. That's why it's taking a while to get bites too, even with the 10 hook. I see a nice one right down there. I don't know, we must have already caught him. Oh, wait a minute. He coming up. There we go. I was wondering why he wasn't coming for it. got that glitch where it sounds like my motor is still running. So annoying. Yeah, see, there are. Weird. Diamond roof. Good job. There we go. Went back to bread. Come on, Alpines. I need you to start biting. Good morning. Yeah, good morning, sleepyhead. You finally waking up? You are a spoiled, rotten mess. You are a spoiled, rotten mess, little girlie. We wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah, we wouldn't have it any other way, cutie. Oh my goodness, you alright? Alright, what happened here? It's weird they seem to stop biting all of a sudden. There we go. Oh, come on, we need the alpines, y'all. But that's why he done giving them to us, isn't it? Because we need them. If it wasn't a fishing challenge, we'd be catching them. Is it an alpine, maybe? Very light colored. Mm-mm. You gotta wait for a minute. Stupid Europeans again. Fetch that in. Figured I better clarify that. Finally. Now we need one more. See, we got a couple more watching. Welcome. Trying to get this last Alpine. And it's a European. Of course. Of course it is. Be a silver ranked one again, whichever kind. Back on European again. Or European boy, that is. Should be just about to the transition, though, where it's night and only the alpines will be hitting. Or more frequently, anyway. But because we're in a challenge for them, you never know. Just need one more. Then I need to go cut some wood for just an hour or so. Then we'll come back and do the Spain ones. Hey, Wildcat, how you doing? Good to see you. Come on, let it be our alpine. You been lurking? That's cool. So you've been seeing me pre-jerking then? Because I've been doing like at least 3 times a day, maybe 4. I don't know what's up with me. Getting all giddy and seeing a fish and jerking too soon. It's like I just started playing or something. Oh, nice. Congrats. Man, that thing coming in already like a little rocket ship. You gonna stare at it or you gonna hit it? There we go. Oh my gosh. They just might need to switch to decaf. No. Why would you, why? Why would I want decaf? No. That's a sin. I'm pretty sure. If it's not, it should be. Looks like a European. Decaf Pepsi? Is that Pepsi? Oh, I would not even drink. I don't drink sodas anymore anyway, or pop as some people call it, but even when I did, it wouldn't be diet or decaf. Everybody thinks diet sodas are better for you. Man, the stuff they sweeten that with causes cancer, that saccharin and stuff, that's disgusting. And it just has a bitter taste to it. I drink tea and coffee and water. That's about it now. I don't even drink alcohol hardly ever anymore. I used to. I drink my fair share. Lord knows. I don't even hardly miss that. I can hardly stand being around drunks now. They get on my nerves. There's some other one called stevia or stevia that my sister uses that's supposed to be a lot better for you. Naturally occurring, not man-made. I can't even see what that is. Oh, European. Twitch is doing some new thing where the chat is like taking up all the way across the top of my screen. It wasn't doing that before. It blocks a lot of what the game says. I didn't change anything, so I don't know if it was an update that they did, and I just need to find the setting for it, but that's annoying. Oh, the stevia or stevia? Yeah, my sister likes it. I can't say that I've ever tried it, so if I have, I didn't know. I didn't put any in it. Put it that way. I see you. Oh, yeah. We're to the transition now, too, where it should just go to Alpines. It's either 1840 or 1850 it does that. Just need one more. Because then I need to go cut wood for a bit. For real. Ah. Stupid European bull. It's only because we're in a Alpine Challenge. Normally I could, it's almost like a 1-for-1 over here at this time. Yeah, I've heard of monk fruit also. I don't know if I've ever tried it, but yeah, I don't blame you if you're dealing with diabetes, or sugar problems, then for sure you have to get that under control for your health and well-being. But one time in my life I was told I was borderline diabetic, and I cut out a whole bunch of stuff, and ever since then I've never even been close again. So, but I had never been told that, and it kind of scared me when she said it, the doctor, and I was like, what? She was like, yeah, your sugar levels are like off the chart. You're a borderline diabetic. I was like, all right, time for a change. And I did. I don't need complications, extra complications. So if I can get it under control, I'm going to have the discipline to do so. Or to the best of my ability. I'm not perfect either. I'll still go have a piece of cake every now and then, or like a little Debbie snack cake. But it's not something I eat all the time, I don't do that. Little Debbie's are kind of nasty anymore anyway. Something changed with those. Just cutting the soda out would help too, because the syrup that they make that with is just as bad for you. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with grabbing a cookie or two once in a while. Our grandparents didn't get diabetes or die from it, and they made cookies and ate them. They just ate better, because stuff wasn't processed food back then. People grew their own food or raised it on a farm. We've gotten so dependent on, you know, convenience and pre-packaged and processed foods. That's what's killing us. Is the stuff, the preservatives that they put in that crap. We're basically embalming our bodies before we die. Making it easier for the morticians and the funeral homes. Yep, that stuff is really bad. And if you look in the sodas, they actually have a pretty high amount of preservatives in them. It's like, why? I don't understand why they would even need that. Especially Coca-Cola products. When I saw how much was in that stuff, I was like, oh, man. Coca-Cola trying to kill you. I already knew, you know, their products were pretty acidic. I couldn't drink straight Coca-Cola because it made my stomach upset. And my grandpa showed me when I was a little kid, you could take 7-Up, which is a Coca-Cola product. It's like Sprite, but 7-Up. I don't even know if they make that anymore. I haven't seen a 7-Up in years. But anyway, you can literally, like if you get road tar on your car after they just paved the road and it splatters up on the bottom of your car and sticks, you can pour 7-Up on that. And within seconds, you can see it starting to dissolve, and then you can just wipe it right off of your car with a rag. Yeah, I want that in my stomach. For sure. For sure. Something that eats road tar off a car. Yeah, I want that in my stomach for sure. Yep. Yeah, you can. It will eat rust off. I've used Coca-Cola on battery terminals when they corrode too. It'll eat the corrosion off the terminals. Of course, you have to wash it off with clean water afterwards, and then it's best to treat it with the spray so that it doesn't corrode up again. But the fact that it will do that, yeah, I don't think I want to drink that stuff. Finally, a fish. I've gotten almost to the point where if God didn't put it here, I don't eat it or drink it. You know, or smoke it. Put it that way. If it's something He made, yep. Yep. I'll consume it. Yeah, that's a nice little silver European bullhead and everything, but I need an alpine. Stupid game. Look at that little dinky one right out in front of us, too. That's an alpine, I think. A couple. Yep. That's for sure a runcabus. And most people just don't even take, and I didn't when I was younger. I never took any, there's one going. I never took any of that into consideration, what I was putting in my body. A lot more careful about that now, though. Not that I think I'm going to live it forever or that I want to. Finally, 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 we are done. Finally. There we go. But, sitting over here, you missed it. We caught 3, or maybe you didn't. You said you were lurking. We caught 3 diamond Europeans in that time, being patient with the 9-hook. You had to be real patient, though. Yes, now I've got 4 of those things. But anyway, we are done in Norway now. Alright, folks, I'm going to call this one here for now. I do need to go cut some wood. It'll be less than an hour because the battery on that cordless saw only lasts about 45 minutes. But it'll also get me enough wood for another week and a half or 2 weeks. So the thing does a good job. But anyway, I'm just going to go gather some wood real quick while the weather's good and got good daylight, and then we'll come back and knock out the Spain. But I do appreciate you joining. Hope you enjoyed that, and definitely hope to catch you on the next one. The Virginian out.